Hi, I'm Ala Idrisova and I'm hosting this Inspiration Through Inclusivity podcast. It's Friday and I'm glad to see you with us. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining us in the heart of Amsterdam in Equals Clubhouse. And please, let's start with a short introduction.
Yes, thank you for having me. So I'm Anna, and I work as a volunteer, as a program lead for Mentorship program. So mentorship is very close to my heart, and I'm really excited to talk about it.
Yeah, and how you come from your corporate career to leading mentorship in a woman NGO.
Yeah, so it's an interesting story for me because I was a people leader in my corporate role. I managed different teams across different regions, and I really saw the benefit of coaching and mentoring the people. It helps the growth, it gives the development, and basically, I was lacking a mentorship myself. I was lacking a good mentor, so role models. So one day, I saw really the inner calling to join an organization where I can create and help other women to actually get access to that mentorship.
And I can see your motivation, right? But when you felt ready that you now can actually execute it rather than just, have the calling for it.
Yes, you're right. So I actually am a certified professional coach as well. I specialize in leadership and personal development. And that was a part of my personal development to become a coach and be a good people leader. But also I had a lot of experience as a mentor and as a coach for different people. So that also came together as a professional and personal match. Yeah.
And now, like you mentioned, I think two, I know, can you call it professions or role, right? Like you mentioned mentor, you mentioned coach, and I know that there is like also sponsor, there is consultant, there is advisor. From your opinion, what's the difference between can you be all five in one person? What the difference is?
Yes. Well, a lot of people tend to really separate very strongly the different roles. Although I really think a mentor is a person who combines all the different hats, I would say. Because as a good mentor, I think you are the expert in your role, in your field. You also have an inner calling to help and to give and to see another person succeed. And basically, you can really balance the skills between giving an advice, what actually a mentor does. He or she gives an advice and gives a guidance how to achieve certain goal. You can also combine it with an inner and deeper understanding of a person's needs, right? So you can apply certain coaching skills. And also, I hope that every mentor can become a sponsor at some point, because really it's so great to see that the mentors open the possibilities for the mentees. They open the network, they open maybe sometimes job opportunities, they open connections. And this is what sponsor does. So I truly believe not in separation of the different roles, but in combining all the different skill set. But also imagine that this different skill set needs to be learned somehow. So this is what also I'm trying to give to our mentors in our program.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Just to coming back to how it all started, right? Maybe you can explain how did you approach it and share your experiences.
So I really saw that need. And for me, it also was important not to only create this space for mentor and mentee just to see each other and to meet each other, but also make sure that the experience runs smoothly. So I started with really understanding what this mentees need, right? So they needed technical knowledge, they needed also advice in their career. So I started really searching for the mentors who can fulfill that need, first of all. So that was the first start. And of course, collaborating, finding a good venue, finding a good speaker was really important to have that ongoing, yes.
Did you design the program? Because of course it could be different needs, it could be different period. Maybe you can also just literally how your program looking like, how you come up with this design. Was it benchmark or was it your own creation?
Yeah, so I designed it based on my own experience, but also based on talking to mentors, both mentors and mentees. So, for example, our programs run for 4 months. It was the question was why not 3 or not 6? For us, it was from both sides. It was the optimal period of time that mentees can really focus on achieving, working hard on their goals, and for the mentors, of course, is an investment. So they also committed to make it a success. So for them, it was an optimal time to invest in a specific mentorship relationship. So that's what started with the duration of the program. And of course, we started with the profiles. So for us, what I saw, for example, we had a group of young professionals who only start their career in the field. And we also had quite a mature group of professionals working for 10, 15 years. So for these two groups of mentees, we focused on them first. So we wanted to make sure that their needs and their matches with the right mentors are in place. So to summarize, I started with the duration. I started with identifying the groups of mentees that need help in this field. And basically, the rest was learning and iterating with each other to see how we can progress. And we're running now 4 programs. We're operational for 2 years, and we do 2 programs a year with a little break in between. So that was also, we learned from all the 3 programs before, and each program we improve, all the different steps.
So maybe you can share your insights about your learnings from the previous programs, as you say, like what, again, your main don'ts and do's, like if you say this now, that's why you say it's 4th program and you're doing it twice per year, and maybe I know you even aiming to do it more frequent, like what the main biggest mistakes or learnings, if I may mistake, maybe learnings, I think, like guys, there's no mistake right there.
Yes, indeed. So my biggest takeaway from the first programs was I cannot do it on my own, and I cannot do it without technology. Because imagine we have a group of 50 people, mentors and mentees, and they would like to see each other, they would like to know each other, and we would like to match them. And for me, in the very beginning, I did it all by my own. So imagine reading 50 profiles of LinkedIn and trying to figure out who would be the ideal match for each other. It was extremely difficult and it was not sustainable. So for me, it was very crucial that I have the opportunity to also empower people to meet each other and to choose each other, to have this click. That was a very big step and very big learning. So that was one of the biggest things that I think in any program, especially mentorship, you need to focus to remove that administration waste from yourself. And that and another point is I really like I don't want to simply match people and that's it. We organize various events like learning bites, I call it, where we continuously learn from each other, or we invite speakers. So we give access to different insights, to different education. So for me, it's a continuous journey. Mentorship doesn't end from my program, or from my standpoint, doesn't end where you just match the people. So that's how I see it. That's my biggest learning, and people really like it and enjoy it. And they come back, actually. I have people coming back for the 2nd wave or 3rd wave even to continue because I see the benefit.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually great that you mentioned, like, so I would just anticipate that it's a very experienced professionals who are already quite busy. What's their time commitment?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm really grateful to all our mentors. I hope they can hear us. But they really come back and they bring along their colleagues or their friends in the field or even outside the field. So our mentorship community, it's very diverse. So we not only have an AI and tech specialists, we have VC professionals, we have coaches, we have all people from all walks of life currently, and they come back and they really want to give back. They really are motivated to see how they can. You know, they didn't have this opportunity before, so they really want to give that experience to their mentees. But they also learn a lot. So, for example, they have a question, a technical question, even they post it in our forum or in our community. they get immediately almost a response, or they get experts in the field. So from that practical perspective, from let's say motivational, or from another way of rewarding yourself, right? It's really, it's so great to see another person thrive, and I think this what really comes back in all the mentorships feedback. Yeah,
I think like it's almost coming to mind like reverse mentoring, because I would assume that like mentees, its majority will be Generation Z, and they are thinking differently, and they're motivated to be motivated differently. And I think like because a lot of mentors, they are already quite senior in their companies, by communicating with mentees, they actually kind of learning from them how motivate their younger employees, or how attract.
Yeah.
So I would think like it's mentoring, like it also depends how we call it. So they mentor each other one way or
Absolutely.
another.
No, absolutely. And I think that also comes back because sometimes what we see that, some mentors even invite mentees to come to the office and to either introduce them or even really give this insight sharing. So this is, it's limitless, I would say. The benefits are there. Absolutely.
And if somebody who listeners want to be a mentor in your program, like what time commitment it is? Like, is it, just give us a little brief estimate, like what expected? And also I think like this relationship between mentor and mentee, because it should be also, I think like discussed in certain points.
Of course. So what, for example, we have a recommendation, we have a set of guidance rules, right? How to establish a successful mentorship relationship. And I personally, and also from the feedback and experience, I recommend to have a touch point every week. So it's a weekly touch point. Minimum, it's once every 2 weeks. Because, the further you kind of set it apart, the less motivation you have, or the less kind of urgent it becomes. So, and we see it works in the best way. So touch points every week, let's say, are the best. Also, we recommend to establish a certain routine. So we give, for example, a guidance, how to set the first meeting, to set a goal, or to set an intention for the relationship, how to give feedback for each other, how to create a safe space for the feedback. And especially for the mentees, because they are sometimes quite humble in giving the feedback. They see a mentor as a really established role model. So we also teach our mentees to take this accountability, to be in a really driver's seat, because this is the mentee basically who works for the goal, and mentor is there to guide them. Yeah.
I can see like that you like now speaking about this, because you also volunteer and put in your time in it. And maybe do you have any like this feedback from mentee on mentor which you can share with us?
Oh, for me, it's really rewarding. And every time we have discussions, so every time we have an event, I see this energy, I feel this vibe, and we try to capture the success stories, so even not so successful, like learnings from the mentees. But in many cases, mentees, they really mentor help them find a job, for example, or they give an advice in how to create a product, or all these different things. And you really see it in the mentees. They appreciate it so much. They work for it really hard, but they really appreciate the person next to them who believes in them, who encourages them, and who help them. It's really cool.
Beautiful. But I'm just curious, it's all beautiful and like butterflies and rainbows, but it's everything volunteering, it's free membership. So how are you managing?
Yes, so good question. We need to be creative, of course, but we basically connect to the event sponsors, we connect to the platform sponsors, and of course we try to mutually help each other and support each other. However, one thing that I truly believe in is that our program has a small fee. It's an accountability fee, in my view, and this is something that mentees contribute to the program to help us also run the events and run the program itself.
Yeah, I understand, of course. How big now are your alumni community? Maybe you don't know the exact number.
Yeah, so we actually, so far, we were able to train or to support around 120 mentees.
Wow.
Our mentor community is around 50 people right now, and it's growing. But we see really balanced mentors community, and our alumni, as you said, alumni community is growing, and actually we are creating an event, or we're organizing an event for alumni community, because the program, it ends, but we want to also the community still thrive and still stay connected.
Yeah, thank you. What is your plans and intention setting for your mentorship program and your team?
Yes. We already thought of that, of course. And my wish and my intention is to make the program more accessible to, for example, college students or for university students, because I think that's the group of ladies that is most maybe vulnerable in a way when they start their career, so they sometimes need more support. So that's my intention, to really collaborate more with colleges or with the universities to give more access to the program, or give more access to senior mentees who can support. And and we already planned next 2 waves.
And do you need any company sponsors? I think like now it's time maybe to address, if you're still looking for locations or mentors. Is it anything that you want to share with the world?
It's a very good point. Yes, we don't always like to ask for support, of course, but this is a great opportunity. And I really invite, and I'm looking to connect with event sponsors or the location sponsors and or program sponsors. Sometimes we're looking for the really great keynote speakers who are able to come and to share the knowledge and to inspire our participants. So we are looking for that support, of course, and we're happy to welcome to our community.
Thank you, Anna, for your time and tips about how to run mentorship program. Great that you stay with us till the end. If you enjoyed our conversations, please subscribe. And I hope that you had enough inspirations and learnings to reflect over weekend.